From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. A new poll says nearly half of Canadians think the government should end the temporary foreign worker program. The Abacus Data Online poll suggests support for eliminating the program's highest in the prairies and among younger Canadians. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre recently proposed eliminating the program in response to high youth unemployment. Prime Minister Mark Carney said the program is part of a broader immigration policy review, but he's ruled out scrapping it altogether. The Prime Minister says Atlantic Canada businesses will be able to access $80 million of a government tariff relief fund. Ottawa has set aside $1 billion for regional response to help small and medium-sized businesses. Prime Minister Mark Carney says that will include diversifying markets and adopting new technologies.
But it'll also help strengthen supply chains as businesses upgrade their cold storage and live holding systems, so products can stay longer, there's fresher for longer, and make it easier to reach more export markets overseas.
China hit Atlantic Canada's seafood industry with punishing tariffs in retaliation for Canada's 100% levies on Chinese electric vehicles. An Ottawa man has been sentenced to a decade behind bars in relation to the creation of hate propaganda for a neo-Nazi group.
Superior Court Justice Robert Smith handed down a 10-year prison sentence for Patrick McDonald this morning after finding him guilty on 3 terror-related charges in April this year. During the trial, Crown prosecutors tied McDonald to the creation of hate propaganda against Jewish people, done for a listed terrorist entity known as the Atomwaffen Division, a now-defunct neo-Nazi group. The Ottawa area graphic designer in his late 20s had pled not guilty against all charges but apologized in court this morning. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
A judge has granted the release of Romana Diderot, the self-proclaimed Queen of Canada, under strict conditions. Crown Prosecutor Curtis Wiebe says he thinks the judge's decision was thoughtful.
Determining what type of conditions would be necessary, and also, very importantly to this case, whether she would be willing to abide by those conditions.
Diderot was among 16 people arrested at a compound west of Regina, where police say they found 13 imitation semi-automatic handguns, along with ammunition and electronic devices.
I've looked at clouds from both sides now.
This year's SOCAN Awards will celebrate both Joni Mitchell and Drake. Mitchell will receive the Cultural Impact Award for her tender 1969 song Both Sides Now. Drake will get his 4th consecutive Songwriter of the Year award in the Performer category. The two powerhouse songwriters from very different eras are among the creators being honored at the 2025 SOCAN Awards September 24th. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Blue Jays are enjoying an off day ahead of a critical 3-game series against the visiting Houston Astros. Toronto is 2 games up on the idle New York Yankees in the American League East Division standings. Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime is up to number 13 in the world tennis rankings this week. He rose 14 positions after reaching the semifinals at the U.S. Open. The Northern Super League is launching its expansion process to add another club in 2027. The NSL says it'll have particular emphasis on Central and Western Canada. And Canada faces Wales in a men's soccer friendly tomorrow. Canada coach Jesse Marsh says the game can serve as a showcase for his players.
There aren't that many Canadians playing in England, and there are none right now in the Premier League. And I think that we have the kind of quality players that can meet the standard of what the Premier League is.
Canada's ranked 28th in the world, while Wales is 31st. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.